This is not good. Mold!
Hi everybody, today we're going to talk about working with green lumber and some of the problems that you might have. Recently I finished making a few of these larger footstools. I gave one to a friend and I kept one for myself. His is just fine. He keeps his inside where it's nice and air conditioned all day long. Mine has become quite mildewy and moldy. I spent a lot of energy in these and they were really fun projects. But they are also learning experiences. And I made a mistake on that one, and I made the same mistake on this one. What mistake? The sealer I used on this closed up all the pores, and so that it's unable to breathe naturally. Then after that, I compounded my problem by putting on an oil-based polyurethane. I did some research on the internet. When you have really green lumber, you're not supposed to seal the whole thing because the moisture inside can't get out. It's okay to seal the end grain, but you're not supposed to seal the sides. That's where the moisture is going to slowly, very slowly wick out of the wood. Something about an inch per year in just air drying conditions. So I'm going to put raw linseed oil on here. And I hope that will keep it from getting moldy on me. Mistakes happen. That's how we learn. I'm not going to cry over them, although I might cry a little when I'm sanding this guy. Oddly enough, the top and the bottoms, in any places that are with exposed end grain, no mold issue. It's just on the sides. Let's get to some sanding. Gone over the whole thing and I've gone off a lot of the finish. There's still some more to go. I've got to go pick up my son from lesson, so I'm just going to wipe this down with bleach really quick, just to make sure I've killed any mold or spores growing on this. I'm going to give it a liberal douching of bleach. So I picked up my son. Now I'm going to do this one more time, get rid of some more of the finish. I've been sanding this for about a total of 2 hours yesterday and today. Now I'm going to dust it off and put on the oil. The instructions on this Tung-Oil say to wipe it on liberally, let it sit for about 30 or 40 minutes, wipe on a second coat, and let that sit for another 30 or 40 minutes. And if it's still got like a glossy sheen to it, then wipe off all the extra. If there's any place that's still sucking in moisture, still sucking in the oil, then put on a third coat and then check again until the whole thing just stays kind of glossy, and then I'll wipe off all the excess. It's been 30 minutes. All the Tung-Oil I put on has been soaked in, so I'm going to put on one more coat. Let that sit. I'll come back and wipe off the extra after dinner. Got a couple of old socks my kids used to wear. I'm going to wipe off all the excess oil. So I'm going to take this inside. For that, I hope it dry. Leave it inside for a couple days. Once I'm sure it's dry, I'm going to bring it back outside. We'll see if it gets moldy again. And I really wanted to make this video and say, cha-jam! I fixed it. But I didn't fix it. there's still a little bit of mold problem. It's not bad, there's just like a few tiny little spots. I'm going to wipe them down and see how it does for the rest of summer. Come late August, if it's still a problem, I guess I'll just sand it all off one more time and just leave it unfinished. If anyone out there is good at finishing greenwood projects that are going to be used in outdoor situations, please comment down below. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you next time. Stay safe. On a side note, the other little table that I have inside, I've been keeping it inside in the air conditioning. Not a problem. No mold problem whatsoever. So it's got to be something with being outdoors. Comment down below if you've got an idea how I should fix the problem. Bye now. It's near the end of August, and this piece has been outside for about 3 weeks since I last worked on this video. There's a lot of checking, which means that the moisture is evaporating and moisture is getting out of the piece. There's no more mold growth. It's been very humid. We've had some rain, we've had a lot of sun, we've had some cloudy days too, but I don't see any mold growing on it. There is a fair amount of checking on the sides, some on the top, but that's expected with green lumber. Earlier I was worried that this may have been a failed project or a failed refurbish of getting all the sanding sealer and the oil polyurethane off. I thought maybe I'd failed to do that and that it was going to get all moldy on me again. But it looks like it's going to be just fine, and that Tung-Oil is a good choice for finishing an outdoor project. So if you're going to be trying a project for your outdoors, maybe for a deck or a veranda or something, why don't you give Tung-Oil a try? Thanks for watching, everybody.